Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 23, NASDAQ up 20, S&P's up 3, gold contract up $11.60, trading at $1,786 an ounce. Silver up $1.38 at $36.91 an ounce. Copper up 2 pennies at $3.90 a pound. Light sweet crude down 186 at 106.71 a barrel. Bonds down 9 ticks, trading out at 143.22. King dollar gave up 33 ticks, trading out at 78.23. Euro is up 70 ticks at 134, and the yen is trading out at 80.45. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? Another day, another high. You're at 1372. You closed at the highs. You did 644 million. It continues to contract as you go higher, but you closed over the high. That means you can go higher, folks. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow? Dow Industrials closed at 13,055. Same deal. Bottom line, no juice, higher high. NASDAQ Composite. We go over to the Composite. Composite up 20 bucks at 1.7 billion, and the bottom line is that you should be banging out 2.7. The correlation in the NYSE is that you're up at about half the volume continually. And in fact, if it's under 700 million today, which it's at 754 right now. So 754. You're at about half the volume. The NASDAQ Composite is really, let's see, so she's at about a third of the volume. She shot a third of the volume. NDX 100, let's go take a look at the NDX 100. Inside the NDX 100, that was up 26 bucks today. And of course, what is it all about? Well, bottom line is that it's all about Apple, folks. Well, you had Priceline in there too today. But Apple continues to go higher, up 9 bucks today. Apple constitutes let's see, about it's probably pushing about 16% of the NDX 100 right now. It also has a big portion of the S&P. Some of the high volume stocks we had out here today, let's take a look at them. We had Micron Tech up 32 cents. You had Microsoft up 52. General Electric was up 9. We had Ford Motor down 5. Oracle was up 13. Let's see. News Corporation was up 32. EMC was up 15. Cablevision was down 152. We take a look at the financials. When we take a look at XLF, we had inside the financials today is this. Financials, 4 pennies, no big deal there. We go over to J.P. Morgan Chase. We look at J.P. Morgan. That got over the highs. The last high that we're up here, yesterday it spiked to 39.23 or 39.21 right now. Bonds. We go to the bond market. Now, what we had with bonds yesterday is this. Bonds pushed into higher highs yesterday with 524,000 contracts, 540,000. Today you pushed with 495,000. These bonds, folks, now the bond today got to 144.14. It closed at 143.22. So what it did push higher, had higher volume, and gave it up on price. The price it gave it up on was, yesterday we got it to a high there of 144.04. But what you have, flat out, is that you have come into higher highs with dramatically higher volume. That is saying that that is going to go after that 146.11 price point up there. We go take a look at the dollar index. Now, dollar had a higher price today, gave it up. The dollar right now had 27,000 contracts traded. We're at 78.25. The low was the 78.26 from a few days ago. We're at a lower low than that. So now you're right back into the November 1st days of strength. The top of that is 77.85. You know, so you had a few days of strength coming off the bottom. The first day of strength was October 28th. The next one you had was the 31st, November 1st, and then November 9th. Right now we are into the November 9th bar. Now we're into that bar with lighter volume, but the bottom line is that testing these lower lows here, we'll see if the volume expands at all. The volume contracted as of Monday, but 27,000 is still quite a bit going into it. We take a look at the gold contract, which we had out here with gold today. What gold did out here today, gold goes to a price point of 1972. There's 149,000 contracts. Closes out at it goes to 1792. Sorry about that, not 1992. 1792 closes out at 1787. You know, you're over that 1765, which does put game into that 1808 to get tested. Silver had a heck of a run out here today, folks. Silver was up $1.38. We go over to the silver market. We take a look at silver. What you had with silver, she gets up with 25,000 contracts, and the way silver is trading right now, looks like she does want to make that run into, yeah, she can make the run to 39.63, pretty easy. Let's go to George in Denver, Colorado. Hey, George, what's going on?
Hiya, Tom.
How you doing?
Good. By the way, I enjoyed your seminar out here very much.
Oh, good, man. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it.
Oh, I enjoyed it. Listen, I'm looking at Prudential.
Let's take a look at it. We get PRU. This is Prudential. Of course, it's a huge financial service company. The low is 42. The high is 66. The PE is 12. They pay a 2.3% dividend. Okay, so do you own this? Are we looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
Here's the deal. I've been watching it, and I thought I had a Gartley forming.
Okay.
Then I passed that, and I thought I had a butterfly forming. But then it got up there on February the 9th, and it's just been kind of hanging around up there for quite a few days.
Where are you taking it off? Are you taking it off the? Is your X point? Are you taking it off to July? Where are you taking it off?
I'm on the daily, and I'm taking the X point off October 27th.
I see. Okay. Okay. So, okay. First off, what you want to do is this. And you can do it that way. I see what you're saying, but I see what you did. Okay. Okay. So, what happens, folks, is a Gartley of an A to B equals C to D, and the butterfly, and the Gartley is a 0.76 retracement of the deal. Gartley is 1.27. You see how, well, first off, what you basically should look at, I put this on a weekly first, okay?
I did. That looks even better for a Gartley right now.
Well, this is what you have. You see, though, the volume that came in the week of the 27th of January? That's you know, it's not bigger, but it's just some good volume. There's 27 million that's coming in there.
Yeah.
You're going into 30 million. That's, as soon as you start seeing that at all, right? You know, that's some real juice. Now, it certainly took out the B point, even if that's an A to B equals C to D, and it did take it out with lighter volume. But that right there is a heads up that you're at 61.31. That this would not be a candidate to sell because that's at 57.
Okay, so
I would not, because what he's saying, folks, is that whether it's a Gartley, he's watching it with a Gartley, and it turned into a butterfly from the X point, but you wouldn't be selling this period because of January 26th.
Right.
That's pushing with volume. Even though it came down. See how it didn't break a swing point?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you have there, folks, is this. It did 10 million shares.
Are you on a weekly or daily now?
I just turned it to a daily.
Okay.
And what I've done is that you can see that the low was 53. The high was 58. It didn't break a swing, and all that was doing was going into the signs of strength on November 7th and November 4th. It stopped. It's right in its tracks.
Yeah.
So you know, even with a pullback, it's going to be hard to break that down the first time down.
Gotcha.
Okay, man.
Thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the oil market out here. Oil, folks, okay, you know, the last 2 days it rolled. We'll see whether it rolled with any volume out here today. What we had is this, is that we did 257,000 contracts today, and, you know, we are at 106.66. Once you get back inside 103.08, then you can get back down to the other side of this consolidation, which is the 93 area. You know, but the high out there was 109, 106 is nothing. Oil can move that quick like nothing. PCLN. Let's go take a look at Priceline. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. What you have with Priceline is this. Priceline, you talk about a monster gap up, takes everything out. Goes up 41 bucks with the volume, folks, by the way. This is not only over the highs, this is over the highs with some juice. And I believe what you have here, and it probably did it today, is that you have, let's see, well, actually, this is a much larger ABC up. 561 is your B point. 176, that's 400. That's a 400 ABC up. Oh, my God. This is going to be wild. So at the end of this week, that is a price target, folks, of $811 on Priceline. You think Apple has some juice in it? So that's going to be pretty amazing on the weekly. And it looks to me like, let me just see here. So in 2 days, yeah, it's only 2 days thus far, we've done 27, 37, 45 million. And if we bring this back just a bit and we set this up and say, okay, what is the bead point out there? Yeah, 45 million would take it away like beyond belief. The bead point out here only has 9 million. Let me just see that. Maybe this is wrong. No, hold it. I think, now stay with me for a second here. Let's see. No, this is wrong. So we're dealing with 9 million, but we've only done, I see, we've done 4 million thus far. So it still has 3 more days. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We had the Dow finish up 23, NASDAQ up 20, S&P's up 4.5. We're going to be right back.